Stop scrolling. If you struggle to stand up from a chair without using your hands, your independence is already being tested. After 60, the biggest danger is not only weaker muscles, it is the fear loop. You feel less steady, so you move less. You move less, so you get weaker. Your balance gets worse. Then fear becomes a habit. You start avoiding stairs. You avoid the floor. You avoid long walks. You begin planning your movements like everything is risky. And that is how life gets smaller before your body is truly done. That is why this matters. Many people think leg strength is just about power, like lifting heavy weights. But for older adults, real leg strength is functional. It is standing up, sitting down with control, climbing stairs without bargaining with your knees, catching yourself after a small trip, walking with confidence instead of walking like you are bracing for impact. In Okinawa and across Japan, older adults are often known for staying capable longer. People highlight diet and culture, but there is also a movement reality. Daily life still includes repeated patterns that keep legs and balance systems active. That is the core principle of the script you watched. The body responds to practice. If you practice sitting, you get better at sitting. If you practice standing, stabilizing, and lowering with control, your legs stay ready. The good news is simple. You do not need a gym. You do not need expensive equipment. Most of these movements take minutes. They can be done in your living room. And if you do them consistently, they do something more important than build muscle. They rebuild trust. That trust is what breaks the fear loop. Today you get 6 movements, ranked from helpful to essential, just like the original structure. I will keep it tight and easy to copy, but I will also speak directly to the anxiety, because that is what people in the US often hide. They do not say, "I am scared." They say, "My knees are bad." They say, "I am getting old." But underneath, the fear is the same. What if I fall? What if I cannot get back up? What if this is the beginning of the end? This routine is designed to answer that fear with proof, repetition, and control. Exercise. 6. Heel raises with wall support. Exercise number 6 is heel raises with wall support. In Japan, this is the kind of movement older adults do throughout the day without calling it exercise. You might see it while cooking, waiting, or standing at a counter. It looks small, but it matters because calves and ankles are a major part of balance and walking strength. When ankles feel unstable, your brain treats walking like a threat. Your body tightens. Your steps get smaller. Then you feel older than you are. To do it, stand facing a wall or counter. Place your palms lightly on it for balance. Feet hip-width apart. Slowly rise onto the balls of your feet. Hold for 2 seconds at the top, then lower down slowly with control. Do not drop. The slow lowering phase builds stability. Start with 10 to 15 repetitions. Build toward 20. The original script recommends doing it 3 times per day, morning, midday, and evening, because frequency matters. If you want more challenge, you can do it on a slightly elevated surface like a thick book or step, but only if you have something sturdy to hold. This exercise is not about burning your calves. It is about making every step feel safer. Exercise. 5. Sumo stance. Hip circles. Exercise number 5 is sumo stance hip circles, described as adapted from sumo training and taught in senior programs. This targets hips and inner thighs, which many Western routines neglect. Your hips are the foundation of your lower body. Weak or stiff hips push stress into the knees. They shorten your stride. They make your balance feel fragile. And when balance feels fragile, anxiety starts controlling your life. To do it, stand with your feet wider than shoulder width. Turn your toes outward about 45 degrees. Bend your knees slightly. Place your hands on your thighs for support. Now make slow circles with your hips, like you are stirring a pot with your pelvis. Do 10 circles in one direction, then 10 in the other. Each circle should be slow, about 3 seconds. You should feel inner thighs, outer hips, and deep hip muscles working together. If you feel pinching or sharp pain, make circles smaller. This is not stretching through pain, this is training control. Many seniors do this in the morning because hips that move better make walking and stairs easier all day. It also releases tension because stress often lives in tight hips without you noticing. Exercise number 4 is seated leg extensions, often used in rehabilitation because it builds quadriceps strength with low joint stress when done with control. Your quadriceps are essential for standing up, climbing stairs, and stabilizing the knee. After 60, these muscles can weaken quickly if you do not train them. Then you start pushing off with your arms more. You avoid steps. You choose the easy option, and then your legs get even less practice. Sit in a sturdy chair with your back supported, feet flat on the floor, knees bent around 90 degrees. Slowly straighten one leg until it is parallel to the floor. Hold 2 seconds, then lower slowly. Switch legs. Start with 10 repetitions per leg and build to 15 or 20. When 20 is easy and pain-free, you can add light ankle weights, but only if your knees feel stable. The key is slow control, especially on the way down. Do it 3 times per week or more if it feels good. This exercise is a bridge. It rebuilds strength so standing movements feel safer. Exercise 3. Modified squat with support. Exercise number 3 is modified squatting with support. Many people fear squats because they have been warned to avoid them. But the problem is not the movement itself. The problem is trying to squat deep and fast after years of not practicing the pattern. In Japan, squatting shows up in daily life patterns like gardening and picking things up, so the body keeps that ability longer. When a movement disappears for decades, your brain treats it like danger. That is why it feels scary. To do it safely, stand near a sturdy countertop or heavy furniture. Hold on with both hands, feet shoulder width apart. Push your hips back as if you are sitting into a chair. Lower only as far as you can control with no sharp pain. Hold for 2 to 3 seconds, then push through your heels to stand. Start with 5 repetitions. Add 1 repetition every few sessions until you reach 10 to 15. Depth matters less than consistency. Shallow, safe squats done often beat deep squats done rarely. This is how you retrain the pattern and teach your nervous system that bending your knees is not an emergency. Exercise 2. Single leg standing balance. It looks simple, but it trains functional strength because balance demands coordination. When you challenge balance, your brain recruits stabilizing muscles to keep you upright. That improves real-world strength and reaction. It also targets the fear of falling directly, because you practice correcting small wobbles in a safe way instead of avoiding them in real life. Stand near a wall or counter for safety. Shift your weight onto one foot. Lift the other foot 1 or 2 inches off the ground. Hold. Start with 5 to 10 seconds per side. Build toward 20 to 30 seconds. The original script emphasizes practicing multiple short sessions per day, like while brushing teeth or waiting for water to boil, because short, frequent practice builds skill fast. To progress, reduce hand support. If you are safe and confident, you can briefly close your eyes for a second or 2, but only near support. The goal is not to prove toughness. The goal is to train stability so your body reacts automatically when life surprises you. Exercise 1. Tachi Suwari. Stand and sit now. We reach the number 1 movement, the stand and sit, called Tachi Suwari in the script. This is treated like a gold standard because it trains the most important daily skill, rising from a chair. This is the gatekeeper of independence. If standing up becomes difficult, life becomes smaller. If standing up becomes easier again, life expands. Sit in a sturdy armless chair, feet flat on the floor, hip width apart. Cross your arms over your chest. Lean slightly forward from the hips. Push through your feet to stand without using your hands if possible. Pause briefly at the top. Then sit down slowly with control. The lowering phase matters as much as standing. Start with 8 to 10 repetitions, twice per day, morning and evening. Each week, add a few reps until you reach 20 to 30 per session if it feels safe. If you must use your hands at first, use them. Then gradually use them less. The chair is your safety net. That safety is what allows you to train effort without panic, and that is exactly how confidence returns. Do not start all 6 perfectly on day 1. Anxiety loves perfection because perfection creates delay. Start small and repeat. Tomorrow, do 2 things only. Heel raises, 1 set. Stand and sit, 1 set. That is it. Do that daily for 1 week. In week 2, add hip circles. In week 3, add seated leg extensions. In week 4, add supported squats. In week 5, add single leg balance. Keep the stand and sit as your anchor the entire time because it trains the exact fear point, the fear of not being able to get up. The first improvement you notice might not be huge strength. It may be less fear. It may be standing up without thinking. It may be steadier first steps. Those are signs your nervous system is trusting your legs again. That is the beginning of independence. Next video, I will show you a 10-minute morning routine using these same moves that make stairs feel easier and your legs feel steady all day.